What's up, guys? My name is David, R32020AK, and today we are going to, about to say react, it's not react, review. I've done one of these in a while, and from the title you probably already know what albums I'm reviewing, but I'm just going to say them anyways because why not? I got Demon Hunter's War, and I got Demon Hunter's Peace. Now, I have some more albums right here. I'll tell you why I have these albums in a second. But if you look closely, I don't know if you can read it right here, but it says 2 discs. I got cheaped out before I go on to this review. The original case for this Demon Hunter CD has been cracked, and I showed that in the last unboxing video, I believe, maybe. And the whole front of the cover, the whole cover of the CD fell out. So I'm going to be replacing this with a copy of Until We Have Faces by Red. I got this from Lifeway like, I don't know, like 3-ish, 4-ish years ago. And I'm going to fix it. So yeah, oh, and here's the cover of it. This one's broke. So, not going to wait much longer. Already made a video about it, which I actually haven't posted, so I guess you'll never see it, I guess. If you want me to post it, comment down below. It's like a 2-minute video. Anyways, I'm going to pull up a Windows Media document, and I have rated all of these songs from War and Peace. I am not going to go through the deluxe edition because, for one, I don't have it. 2, I have mixed feelings about those 2 songs. Especially with Gunfight. I'm not a huge fan of Gunfight. And Tear You Down, I'm a huge fan of. So it's like, but all in all, they were great songs. Going on to the actual music. Like standard edition, like War and Peace. I'm going to start off with War. I've rated every single song on here about how much I enjoyed it. And the first song, I'm going to go through every single song. Cut to Fit. I think it's a great opener. Do I think it's Demon Hunter's best? No. I don't particularly care for the song that got really soft around what should have been like the guitar solo. But it really doesn't hurt my feelings as much. I do love Ryan's cleans and uncleans. Ryan's always good. Like I said with Ryan Kirby, Ryan always delivers. And yeah, it's a good song. I wouldn't say it's my favorite off the album. We'll get to that in a second. I rated Cut to Fit 4 stars. Next, On My Side. Excuse me. It was the first single off of War. Yeah, War. I'm sorry. It was released December 14th, I believe, of 2018. Yeah, because it could be 2019 because this album was released in 2019. At first listen to this, I wasn't a huge fan of it. But after a couple listens, it started to grow on me. And I just wish there was unclean vocals. That's really my only beef about it. I rated this as a 4 stars. 4 stars. Next, Close Enough. Close Enough is a great song. Just want to point that out there. I don't have a problem with this song. I love the guitar solo, and yeah, I really don't have much bad things to say about this. I gave it 5 stars. Next, Unbound. Unbound is an interesting song. It's very repetitive, and it's sort of like a chant. Like, I can see this being like a chant for like a football team or something like that. But yeah, it's just really repetitive. I'm not a huge fan of repetitiveness. If you watch my the Path video from a little while ago, I gave it a 4 stars. Gray Matter. Nothing really special about the song, to be honest. It's a melodic song. Not a huge fan of the song. I mean, it's not a bad song either. Just wish there was like something memorable in it. I gave this 4 stars. Next, The Negative. This was the second single off of this album. Yes, I think. Something like that. Great song overall. I really thought there was going to be a breakdown on this song, which was a little disappointing because everything up to that, what was supposed to be a breakdown, was phenomenal. I gave this a 4 stars. 4 stars. I just really wish there was a breakdown on that song. That would have been like one of my favorite Demon Hunter songs to date. It was just really amazingly produced and everything. It was a great song. Next up is Ash. Ash has very similar to Unbound. It's very repetitive, but the energy of Ash, that sounded weird, gives it a good place for me. I don't know why I was stuttering so much there. It was sort of like a mid breakdown-ish, sort of at the end of the song. But yeah, that's what saved it for me. That's getting a 4 stars. It was going to get a 3 until that ending, probably the last minute of the song. Next is my least favorite song off the album, No Place for You Here. I don't really know what's bad about the song. It just doesn't sit well with me. It feels like it should have been a B-side to War. I don't know what the problem is with it. It just can't really put my finger on it. I really don't know, to be honest. Yeah, that's really it. It was nothing really too memorable. I gave it 3 stars. Next, maybe one of my favorite songs. We went from my least favorite to my favorite. Leave Me Alone. It's a pretty long song, but it really doesn't feel like the 5-minute song it is. I just love every aspect of it. I can understand the way that people are like, it's not bad, but it's not good. But I genuinely love the song. His cleans are great. His uncleans, he's very aggressive with his uncleans. That's a good side of the War album, and I think that gives it a little one up from Peace, even though Peace really doesn't have much screams, except for one song, I'll talk about that later. So yeah, I gave it 5 stars. Next is probably the most interesting song off the album, Lesser Gods. Now, I don't know what they were experimenting with the song. His cleans almost sound like a tremble. A tremble? I guess that's what you call it, tremble? Maybe? I don't know. It's very eerie, and if you know me, I like eerie. I like the creep factor of the song. And it just pounds away with the uncleans and the, yeah, of course. And it's a great song. I really love it. I gave that 5 stars. I am not going to tell you my rating yet. I'm going to tell you my rating at the end. And yeah, next up. Oh, by the way, that was the War album. Yes, there's no back to it. Let's see if I can find the back to it over here. And there's the back. And next up we got Peace by Demon Hunter, their 10th studio album. Try to get my face in the way, I'm ugly. This is a better view. There's the back. Now, track 1, More Than Bones. Great opener. Love the song. I really do. I really don't have much bad things to say about it. It is, I don't know what I was going to say there. It's a great song. I love it. 5 stars. Really do love it. I don't know why I just skipped through all of the speaking through that one, but that's just how it's going to be. Next up, I Don't Believe You. This was another one like on my side. It took me a little while to get familiar. Not familiar, but like used to the song. Still, it's not a high place on the Peace track list for me, but like how much I like it. But all in all, it's a good song. Will I call it my favorite? No. I do think the chorus is a little weak on this song. I think it's the weakest off the whole album. I gave it 4 stars. I think it really deserves less, to be honest, but it's what it is. I think it deserves a somewhat solid 4, maybe 3.8. But I'm sticking with my 4 for right now. Next up, Loneliness. Loneliness I loved from the first time I heard it, and that was March 1st. I really, again, I don't have much bad things to say about it. I love the eerie guitar solo. I guess it's a guitar solo. I mean, I really don't know. Jam session. It sounds like the radio, like an old radio, but it has like static in the middle of it. That's not right. Just like the eerie feeling. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe? Who am I talking to? I'm sorry, I need help, guys. And I gave it a 5. I did. Wait, 5. Next up is Peace. Now, was not a huge fan of this song when it came out. Really wasn't. This was before I actually had the YouTube channel, so I never really released anything about reviewing these songs or anything. It sort of has grown on me. It's not my go-to on this Peace album. I gave it 4 stars. Not my favorite. Now, this next one. I don't know what you make of this song. When the Devil Come. Obviously, this is like an experimental track from Demon Hunter, but did Demon Hunter go to like the Wild West to get an inspiration for the song? And why is it acoustic? It sounds almost acoustic. It's interesting to me. I did not like this song. Not much, not whatsoever. I gave it 2 stars. I did not like this song. Now going up from the rating list, we have Time Only Takes. It's a good song, I would say that. Is it my favorite? Again, no. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this song. The reason why it's probably not getting 5 stars because it's not very memorable. So yeah, that's 4 stars. 4 stars. I don't know why I keep on doing this. 4 stars for Time Only Takes. Now, 2 ways. I'm going to give you my rating in a second. I've watched some people review Peace and War and everything, and they're really dissing on the song. I don't know what's all the hate about. I personally really do like the song. I think it's great. I do agree that on the chorus when he says 2 ways, it sort of like cuts out. It's like 2 ways, and it's like I don't know what the point of that was. So I don't know really what that was. So I gave it 5 stars, but 4.8. That I would have been solid with that. 4.7, somewhat solid. So yeah, Recuse Myself. This was a single along with, I want to say, The Negative. This was pulled off of Knives. You can't tell me otherwise. This is Knives written all over it. It's Brian Clark's side project. This song is absolutely phenomenal. I love every single aspect of the song. I love the ending where it has the piano. It's one of Demon Hunter's probably best songs. I gave it 5 stars, because why not? Next song, Bet My Life. Now, the reason why this one has a low rating, and it's 3 stars by the way, there's just nothing memorable. The chorus was weak. When he says I bet my life, it's not like, it's like what happened to his voice, sort of. It's not, it's not a bad song, but would I return to this? Probably not. I can see that they were experimenting with this, and I respect that. I don't know why I had a stroke there, but it's an alright song. Next, Fear Is Not My Guide. This is more of a piano ballad, sort of like a hymn for the missing, almost, from Red. And yeah, this is a great song. I love the piano in this. I think it played a huge part, and yeah, really love the song. So I gave that a 5. Now, if you will excuse me for a second, I am going to be back with some ratings. And I'm back. Hello, guys. Okay, so it's actually pretty shocking because I do have some mixed opinions about some songs, like When the Devil Comes and like No Place for You. Those are probably my least favorite tracks out of both of these albums. But out of all the hate that I gave these albums, I gave War a 4.2. And I gave Peace a 4.2. I don't know how. I don't know how these scores tied up to be 4.2. I'm really shocked. I love both of these albums. Pretty much the same because I give them both a 4.2. Yeah, I'm really shocked, to be honest. But if I had to go for one of the albums, one or the other for the albums, I'll probably pick War because I do like the heavier side of Demon Hunter. But you can't tell me Dead Flowers isn't a great song. You can't tell me My Heartstrings Come Undone, Collapsing, even though it's not really a soft ballad. Waste Me. Excuse me, not Waste Me. Helpless Hope. That's what I meant, not Waste Me. Waste Me is a pretty heavy song. So yeah, what would you rate these two albums from? What would you rate these two at? Woo. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I want to stop playing around and everything. Usually when I go on for like these long 17-minute videos, oh my gosh, especially with a review, I sort of getting crazy and everything. I don't know why. I just lose my train of thought. I'm recording this at like 9, so bear with me. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. It's a side effect, I guess. So yeah, I'm really surprised that both of these albums got an exactly 4.2. What would you rate these albums at? Comment below, because I'm actually very interested. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, see you guys next time. This is David saying bye. And I'm tired. I need to get a nap after this. Bye!